Hi, sir. My name is Paul Perrier. I'm an actor and a director and a script writer. And I'm writing a script right now in which I had an idea. So I posted this video a few times ago. And it appears in this video I was exposing an idea that I had for a show. I'm kind of a dumbass on this field, on the scientific field. I'm a dummy. You have to deal with that. Because if my idea has any value, then you'll have to accept that it comes from a dummy. Because the thing is, I believe in my idea. I believe in my idea, and I'll let you know why. I believe in my idea as a tool. I understood from what you're saying that there are no theory of everything. Is then a tool, so I don't see why my theory, that is not even a theory, that is just a conceptual idea that I had for a script that I'm writing. So I didn't make it a theory. You would make it a theory. It's just an idea. My show is called Window. Okay, because in my show the mirrors are not mirrors; they're windows, and what you see in the mirror is not a reflection of yourself, but more like another self. So the theory, the idea, it's that all the cells of the universe are intricated to cells of the other universes, the other versions of the universe are the other universes of the multiverse. And that the multiverse wouldn't be trillions of versions of the universe or trillions of universes. It wouldn't be that dispatched in a big space, but more like all these trillions of universes would be mixed together and intricated into each other, each one of them. Okay, so that's what I meant. I meant that's in my brain. I'm not a scientist. I just figured maybe you could have the use of that. Maybe it could be interesting to someone like you, because I don't see how, if it's the same cell than this one that is in the other universe, I don't see how it wouldn't be related. I don't see how it would not be somehow a link. Somehow. Maybe I'm wrong. We all have to understand that love needs to be masterized, that love is something, love is not nothing, love is something, and this is also a tool. The problem is jealousy. The problem is jealousy, and it's a human problem. It's the fuel. Jealousy is the fuel of the engine. The engine is profit, and we are all profiting. We are all in this world, living, right? So we have a problem, a barrier between us and the use of love. The use of love, a use of love is necessary. A use of love, if you want to make anything good, is necessary. If you want to masterize the chances for your invention, not to fuck everything up. If you want to masterize and powerize the most chances, it ends up not in nuclear devices and big explosions and big firepower, and that will make the other one looks like firecrackers. That's good. Well, you know what? Look at the world that you're into. Okay? And you're trying to do this. All right? That's very nice. I understand why you do it. I believe my first video was I showed my vulnerability. I showed, my depression. I showed stuff that you are not supposed to normally show. Okay? But I wanted to show this. You know why? Because it's embarrassing. Yeah, we need to be embarrassed when we talk about those things, especially about love, because we're talking about such a big amount of pain. And from people that are in such pain that we don't even know what pain is compared to them. Even me, even you, even anybody. That means that the destruction of the environment is making animals crazy. I think you know that. We are animals, so I think that's why you see all this fascism, all this craziness, all this stupidity everywhere. I think that's why you see all this violence, because the world of humans is going nuts. Humans are going crazy because they are destroying their own environment. It's destruction of the environment. The problem is. So how do you make truth valuable again? How do you use love? You know, what do you mean? What do you mean by first of all, if you want to use love, you have to know what love is. Okay, let me tell you something. Love does not take the same form. We're talking about all this fascism. Well, you know what? All the hate. All right, that's the expression of their love. And I have this idea that I believe is valuable enough for an answer. I'm not looking for a podcast with you. I'm not looking for a big dialogue. I'm not very pretentious about all this. Don't worry. I'm just looking for a little commentary, eventually. A little answer, you know. And I think you should only answer if you think that the idea has value. I understand that. And I will understand, of course. Thank you very much for your work and to give me an answer. Have a good evening or day or all this. Thank you.